up, everybody? I'm at the location of difara, the second location. Second. And it's like finding it is a bitch. I'm following stickers. It's in some sort of food hall. Ah, I found it. Apparently, this is not a slice joint. They don't make slices like the original location does, so it's pies only. So I got the whole pie. Anyways, out of this weird place, and into the car I go. All right, guys, difara number 2 is the offspring. Does the offspring fall far from the tree? Or does the offspring live up to its progenitor, guys? Let's go and find out. Difara number 2, Brooklyn, New York, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Across Brooklyn from the original location, completely across town, like from one end to the other. The original difara is 25 minutes away. So, yeah, let's eat. A lot smaller than I thought. Original difara recipe, according to the guy making the pizzas in there. Nice little guy. Nice guy. Not Dom, not Maggie, not any of the kids, obviously, and made in a different oven. Same recipe. That doesn't mean anything, guys. Same recipe doesn't mean anything. Okay, the ingredients are good. I can tell the cheese is good. I can see the buffalo cheese. I can see the 2 types of cheese. I can see the Parmesan. I can smell the basil. It's made in a different oven. Same recipe, but are all the ingredients the same? All right, guys, let's grab one. Let's find out, and let's get on with it. It does not feel like difara. It doesn't feel like it. It sure don't feel like it. All right. I don't hear any crackling sounds. A small little slice, no flop. That undercarriage does not tell me difara, guys. Flavor is there. Great flavor. Really good flavor. But the crust is so different. That oil was oozing before. Bright green oil. Nice, good quality olive oil. Good oil. It's greasy, but it's olive oil greasy. Alright? Big difference. It's not cheap, cheesy greasy. It's not cheap, cheesy greasy. It's olive oil greasy. Big difference. Olive oil's flavor. They pour it on after the pizza's cooked. So it's a greasy pizza. Olive oil greasy. Guys, everything was good about this pizza. Every single thing was good about it. It had that difara basil. Pungent, good, quality. Imported, I am sure. Huge, huge flavor in that basil. The cheese is nice and charred. It's well done. Char marks everywhere. Cheese spread to the very edge. This is very much like difara. The cheese kind of melts over the crust. That's very, very, very much a trademark right there of difara, as is the hard grated cheese, an abundance of it. 2 different types of cheese, creamy buffalo, low moisture mozzarella. That is evident. The 2 cheeses, good flavor, but however, there's still flour on the dough. You can still see the flour on the undercarriage. If you would have cooked this thing a little bit, maybe it's inexperience from the pizza maker. Maybe it's the oven, a different oven. Or maybe it's the ingredients. Maybe it's the dough. Maybe it's the crust. This doesn't remind me of the Fara in terms of the way it's cooked. The taste of the crust wasn't bad. It didn't have, I mean, it's got some nice airiness to it. You know, it's nice and airy, but it's more on the chewy side of the spectrum. It just doesn't feel like a difara pie. And I can't say it's undercooked because look at that cheese. The cheese is nice and charred. So I don't think the pie was undercooked. It's just, I think it's just the oven. It's a shame. This could have been just as good as its progenitor, but it is safe to say it is not, ladies and gentlemen. Love the olive oil. Love the ingredients. Love the cheese. The sauce was very good. Naturally fruity. Not too sweet, but never pasty. Nice and chunky and pulpy. But the crust, guys, the crust let me down. Pizza gets cold. We give it another fold. This pizza is never floppy or soggy or anything like that. It's just needed another 3 minutes in the oven. But then again, maybe the cheese would have got burned. I don't know. It's an enigma. All I know is that the difara number 2 in Williamsburg, Brooklyn gets a solid 8. An 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It's still really freaking good pizza. It's still really good pizza. You know what it is? I'm comparing it to its progenitor. And if anything, I'm probably scoring this even lower than it is. Maybe it's an 8.4, an 8.3, because I'm comparing it to the progenitor, which is so good. That crust is phenomenal. That oven at the original location is so rare. It's a gas oven that heats up past 630 degrees or 650. Rare. That crust at the original place is so good that it's almost, I admit I may be scoring this lower than it is because it's really good, but I'm comparing it and the crust doesn't even come close. So, I don't know. It's good. It's an 8. It's solid 8. Just 8.0. 8.0. That's what it's telling me. That's a review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell. And until next time, keep those bellies full, preferably with some good-ass pizza. Until next time, this is Antonio signing off.